Right, well, I'm one-handedly tossing in the bacon, and I'm going to do the other bits later, because this part you want to fry. And I'm just looking inside my bag there. It's much more difficult when you're filming than when you're just working ordinarily. And I'm going to, swapping hands here now. I'm going to start breaking that down. I'm still on 3, a little bit low, but it does give me a little bit more time here while I'm working. Well, the smell is very strongly onion, which of course is a delicious smell, and bacon, of course, that's also very delicious. And it's, as I was saying earlier, it's the bacon that actually gives this dish its characteristic flavor. Certainly the way I've been making it for 30 odd years, in fact, slightly longer. And I have adapted it slightly over the years. Oops, I normally just put it up there. Now I'm going to tell you what I also do. I'm a very keen recycler, and I therefore rinse all of my wrappers. In fact, we have almost no garbage. It either goes into the compost or into our very rough and ready system here, which is a loose bag. This is our Cape Town, City of Cape Town transparent bag. Yes, this kitchen hasn't quite made it. But I show that to you because it's very important to me, and it's actually should be very important to you, to think sustainably and economically and environmentally in your home. Because in cities and in towns, we've got way too many people producing tons and tons of rubbish. And my phone's screen is freaking out today. It keeps showing me all kinds of messages which I don't want it to do. Anyway, this is the joys of home amateur videos and things that go wrong slightly as you're doing it. Okay, so this is just going slowly. And I'm just going to go back here. I'm going to pause. This is the minced garlic. I always use fresh garlic. I don't use bottled garlic. It's a bit of a pain. I've still got to chop this up into little blocks, but I've peeled it out. I've cored it. This goes into our composter. I'm showing you this because this is something that people need to think about doing, and I don't think it's as widespread as it should be. But every home should have a composter. This is just an old apple container that I'm using here. I've got another one that I used for years. You'd be amazed how much stuff you can put into a composter. You can virtually never empty it. You get beautiful compost out the other end. But I'm going to chop this red pepper up now, and I'm going to get back to this video in a little while. Right, I said that I would explain why I only add the garlic later. Garlic has bad habit of burning very quickly. I only found out recently why. It has got a very high sugar content. This stage of cooking is called caramelization. We would have just called it nothing. Browning it. Well, we're not really browning it. I've got it on a fairly low temperature. I don't really want it to go brown. When we cook the onions, the vegetables, they call these aromatics because they've got lovely smells. This is much more difficult with one hand. Oops, I don't want the garlic to fall all over the stove. I suppose one could put this in a bowl, but hey, this is a home video. Yeah, some of this stuff is going where I don't want it to go. Let's just pull that out there. I'm going to pause this.